All right, welcome back, guys. Sean here with BlueRidgeSilverhound. All right, so I don't know if you guys have noticed. I'm sure a few of you have, but we are officially beyond the halfway point of the year, 2022. Almost forgot that last number. But if you guys have been kind of keeping track of the US Mint website, it's kind of funny. It's like eerily quiet. What do I mean by that? I mean, there is like no one particular release that is what I would like to say is highly hyped, touted, anticipated. I mean, let's just go ahead down the list because we have all the coins that the US Mint is planning to release this year. Specifically named. All right, so they got everything in there between January all the way to December. Although when you get to the back end, kind of like the fall release products, there's no date determined yet there. So we're probably gonna know about that sometime maybe in August, which is right around the corner. You know, it's like the end of summer. But to kind of recap, we started out the year with these Negro League commemorative coins, which I think is a pretty good program, but they're commemorative coins. They're not typically going to be your long-term kind of like fun coin to invest in. Only buy them if and only if you like them because of the subject matter and all that. Me personally, I like them, but I'm having a hard time going in here and, I might be a little bit too trivial about this, but $79 doesn't seem like a whole lot of money. It really doesn't, but at the same time, it's like, geez, but what are some other things I could buy for $79 that could be a little bit more impactful for my collection? Now, I'm speaking purely about my collecting kind of, direction, desire, double D. Direction and desire, baby. So, I mean, nothing wrong with the actual price of this. It's just, I prefer to kind of save up for something a little bit more meaningful. But these are out there, naturally, and, there is a reason why that they're still available to purchase 6 months after release. They're just really not a hot seller. And you can even go here to the 3 coin set that has the clad, the silver, and the gold, and that's still available too, with a incredibly low production limit of 5,000 sets? Yeah, these are still available for $787. Now, I had done this video the other day about how ridiculously inflated a lot of the US Mint product is. But we haven't gone in depth across, the entire product catalog schedule for the year. So, there was a bunch of different Negro League offerings. All right, it's spread out between like 8 or 9 different listings. It's whatever, So, I think probably the biggest news of the year has been the release of the American Women's Series of Quarters. These have actually been received well, but would you figure this release to be kind of the anchor of what the US Mint is trying to promote as far as like the big chase item? Probably not. Although there are some different things, new things that the US Mint is doing this year that might set the standard from this point forward. And some of you may or may not like it. So we're going to talk a little bit about that toward the end of what we're going through here. So we have that. PDNS rolls are part of the enrollment program. Generally, before you could always hop on and order these, but the US Mint is pushing heavily the enrollment program for a lot of things being sold on the Mint. And I'm going to kind of give you my theory on why that's the case. Again, we're going to wait till the end of going through the schedule here. But we have that. We got the Native American dollars, which are, their fringe kind of desire is it is what it is. There's not a lot of people that are really into that, nor the innovation dollars, even though these are pretty cool. I actually ordered some of the Rhode Islands, but the quality is just not there, guys. You guys remember my video when I did that. We also have these presidential silver medals still available. They're going to continue to crank those out between now until the very final president that they're going to honor for that program. It's just silver, but you're paying a lot more premium-wise for them. We got the Purple Heart commemorative coins. Again, more commemoratives. It's a really great cause. If you want it, then that's fine. But this is not, kind of like the big hype release for the year. We also have the 3-coin set in there as well that also has one of the gold coins. So it's all 3 coins included. Let's see, we got more Purple Heart. Man, there's like a lot of commemoratives. There's this First Amendment to the United States Constitution Platinum Proof coin. Again, people that buy into something like this, and I have a feeling that there's still some of these available, and there is. Platinum is such an expensive metal, but it doesn't show it. It's like $1,000 an ounce or whatever it is. It's not even $1,500. You're just paying a lot of money for these. The coins in themselves look pretty. But, is this something that you could hang your hat on and say, yeah, this is going to be a coin that I look forward to every year? Well, the U.S. Mint produces all different types of coins in various metals. We do have, for the first time this year, because the American Women's Series of Quarters kicked off in 2022. So we had a clad proof set that's sold. I don't think this is sold out because these are, it says currently unavailable, $21. These, I believe, have a little bit more restricted limit for production because the U.S. Mint does still produce a full featured clad and silver proof set. The silver proof set is coming up here, by the way. We got the Gold Eagles. We got the U.S. Navy 2.5 ounce silver medal. That's all like standard stuff. Sally Ride, another release of the American Women Quarters. There was actually a colorized Purple Heart commemorative that came out. It's funny. It came out a month later compared to the other group that came out. It's just strange, auspicious timing. I don't know if this is the U.S. Mint kind of like filling up their schedule a little bit because they removed the Morgan and Peace dollars that they were going to produce in 2022. Again, I have a theory on why they took that out. Aside from the more obvious things like, silver is in short supply and it's way too expensive. But anyways, back to it. So we have the American Women silver proof sets. Okay, just the 5 American Women Quarters and 999 fine silver. That was available. There's the standard proof set right here that has all the quarters, and this is still available. I think the U.S. Mint intentionally placed just the 5 American Women Series quarters out of stock so they could push this particular product more. I think there's a little bit more money that they do make, albeit probably not a whole heck of a lot, by adding these 5 coins, the regular standard stuff in there. All right, but as you can see, we're through the first 4 months here, and it's like the same standard stuff. Silver Eagle proof coin, they sell that every year. More of the dollar coins, Zachary Taylor presidential medal. You got your Kennedy $50 coins and bags and rolls. The proof buffalo, or the proof gold buffalo. We also have the silver unk, Silver Eagle, American Innovation. That's in there as well. More quarters, more gold. Here's the silver proof set that comes out in 2 days. That's the day after tomorrow. There's going to be a number of people that will order that. I'll probably end up ordering a set, maybe 2 sets, so I could give one away for the holiday giveaway. More innovation coins. Here's the actual mid set, the Unk set, which is coming out July 12th. That's like really right around the corner. I always thought that this was a release that they had pushed, till like end of August, September. But here you go, July 12th is what we're looking at here. Here's the U.S. Marine Corps 2.5 ounce medal. These are really pretty, but again, it's not the marquee U.S. Mint product for the year. Here's the 1 ounce silver proof coin, Silver Eagle, Millard Fillmore. These are all August releases. Here's the next American Women Quarter, the Nina Otero Warren. There's a U.S. Air Force 1-ounce silver medal. And then Anime Wong, which is an ornament. The ornaments don't really do anything. It's great for like the holidays and stuff. But, again, that's more of a gift item. But again, it's not that like enhanced reverse silver eagle. It's not the Morgan or Peace Dollar releases like last year. It's not like the V75 Privy Mark silver eagles that came out the year before that. It's just there's no like big featured release that we're looking forward to here. It's all the same stuff. This is like stripping everything down to its base core is what I'm seeing here. This is like the standard U.S. mid-fair. Yeah, it's like, American Liberty 1-ounce silver proof medal, Coast Guard, more quarters, presidential silver medal. You got the like November's limited edition silver proof set, which is pretty, but they release that every year. They got more ornaments for the holidays, and then finally flanking off the end of the season, or the end of the year rather, of the American Innovation reverse proof set. So as you can see, just up and down, it's all like the standard stuff. The 1 or 2 coins that they had that was supposed to kind of be the showcase piece for the year was, and I don't even know why, that they were that they're going to produce the Morgan and Peace Dollar series with the 2022 date. It doesn't make sense. Okay, I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not gonna just beat a dead horse about why I think that that's a dumb idea to release Morgan and Peace Dollar's additional years. But I'm glad that they decided to pull back from it. Now, the obvious reason why that they did pull back from it was to kind of figure out their silver sourcing issues, all right, which is a true thing going on today. And you can look at any industry across the board, and everybody is having issues ordering something and then getting their expected deliveries, because the price of consumer goods and just the raw products and materials has shot up through the roof. So, obviously companies and distributors and manufacturers have to pass on that expense to the buying public. And that's kind of like where we're at right now. And that's kind of, just looking up and down of the US Mint website for 2022. And I've come up to the conclusion, but it's not official. I think this is the great big reset button for the for the US Mint. Not so much this year specifically. This might even pour on to 2023. That remains to be seen. But this is the US Mint pushing the reset button for a number of reasons. Okay, again, inflation, trying to figure out the supply costs of getting new blanks and stuff for Silver Eagles and other commemoratives and all that. I mean, did you guys notice? Aside from the Purple Heart and the Negro League commemorative coins, there's no other commemoratives coming out after this summer. So between now and the end of the year, the list is kind of ho-hum. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, this is like, this lineup of product is lame. I mean, oh man, it is what it is. And I don't know if the US Mint had ever done this. It almost feels like, if I had to go back in time, it almost feels like the 90s. Ordering from the US Mint in the 90s before the Statehood Quarter Series came out. It was like all the normal stuff. You had your proof sets, you had your uncirculated sets. There wasn't the kind of like the splashy release anything. They had Silver Eagles that were available, and they had the proof Silver Eagles as well. So I'm like, man, they really, really stripped all the opportunity of putting in something really cool in this year. And I don't think it's going to change. We're past the halfway mark. We have a better outlook on the products that's going to release between now and December. They're not going to add in anything else. There's going to be no kind of like hidden splashy, hey, surprise, look at this. We're going to add in a West Point minted Morgan dollar, into the mix. No. That's not going to happen. Things are just like, ugh. Okay, so he, as part of this quote unquote self-proclaimed, great reset of the U.S. Mint for 2022. Here's what I see is happening. And I think some of you are probably seeing the trends, but I'm going to go ahead and kind of reiterate what's happening here. Okay, we've noticed this year, and we've heard quite a bit of grumblings and comments, on all that stuff on social media and just a cigar-filled smoke, back room talk, kind of stuff like that. But this year, we're seeing just an overall reset off of some of the crap that happened last year. Okay, the Morgan and Peace dollar, I think, was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. All right, you had a release that came out in 2021 that was offered as a pre-sale. It was kind of unprecedented because it was like one of those big marquee moments of the U.S. Mint for last year that everybody was looking forward to. But I think a lot of people were disappointed by the fact that it had to happen as a pre-sale. So by the time the product was ready and available to dropship to its clients and its customers, a lot of the coins came back with a lot of production issues. Okay, there are a few of those Morgan dollars, like the D Mint, is horrific. It's appalling, the quality of those coins. But also, the New Orleans Privy coins came back with a lot of quality issues as well. And it wasn't necessarily a cheap item to buy. And people were buying like the max allocation. It was like 5. They were buying 5 and 5 off of the first couple releases of the Carson City and New Orleans Mint. And then when the other sets came available for pre-order, the Peace Dollar and all the other ones, they had dropped down the minimum or the maximum order to what, 2? I think 2 coins per person. So there was a lot of issues going on last year, along with the website stuff. It was a very bad situation. The U.S. Mint ultimately kind of waved the white flag last year. I think that's kind of like one of the side effects that we're seeing in this year's overall product pool is that, these big marquee items that we like to sell every year, and there's been at least 1 or 2 going back as far as, since what, 2019, right? With the enhanced silver reverse proof Silver Eagle that was available for order in November, and people hated it because nobody could order it. But that was the coin that you could have bought for under $100 and then flipped it for $2,500. So there stands a reason why that everybody was jumping all over that one. But kind of to get back to say kind of like that backroom talk and all that, you guys have probably noticed that the U.S. Mint is doing something a little bit different this year. And it's working well through the testing and all that stuff, and that's the enrollment programs. I think they're trying to get a consistent head count of people that actually want to buy into it, and it's almost like a pre-order, but it's not. And the reason why I say that is you enroll for the program. Let's say you enrolled for the American Women's Series of Quarters, where you get the PD and S rolls, and you're allocated up to X amount, depending on how many you put in there for the quantity, sets-wise. You pay as you go. So when the first release, the Maya Angelou's, came out in early February or late January, whenever that was, you paid for your enrollment for that particular release then and there. But you're signing up for the entire year. They're just not taking the money out until the release period or the order period, which is a very specific date, every, 3 months? So we just had the Wilma Man Killers come out last week, right? And, the people that enrolled into it got their items shipped to them, and then their card or whatever billed at that point. So the U.S. Mint is trying to streamline the whole website issues by implementing the enrollment process. That helps with that particular part, but where the stuff kind of drops through the cracks is when other people that aren't enrolled in that program, they want to buy the coins, but it's sold out. Right? I was part of that. I tried ordering the Sally Ride 3-roll set, and it was sold out even before it came on sale on the US Mint website. So with the enrollment process, okay, it guarantees the amount of people that are interested in the product. All right? It pretty much like sets a stage. It sets a finite production limit on these coins. It's not the total mintage limit because there's P&D coins in those American Women rolls. And those are currently being circulated all across the country. However, the S-Mint rolls have been seeing just huge price spikes on the secondary market of like $200, for the 3 rolls. But that S roll by itself probably carries about 80% of the value of that set. And they're doing it with the Silver Eagles and a few other coins. Okay, they're kind of play testing things right now, and they're probably liking the results that they're getting. Okay, they're not gonna inherently make 100% of the people who are pro US Mint happy by doing this, because there's gonna be people who are like, nope, I'm not gonna sign up for an enrollment program. I'm not gonna get into some sort of subscription where I'm, like all of a sudden out of the blue, they take out $78 for so-and-so product. And it's like, you either have it your way or you don't. But, obviously this US Mint enrollment push is not, it's largely favorable for a lot of people, but there's going to be that kind of like 10-15% of the people that collect coins that are going to say, man, that sucks. I hate that. They need to not do that. But you need to understand, where the US Mint is coming from. They're trying to circumvent the customer quality concerns and the website issues by doing things like the enrollment. So that way it's less of a burden on them. And, you guys see it. I mean, this is nothing new, but this needs to be, kind of reinforced with my audience and everybody that does listen, through like secondhand talk and, he said, she said stuff. There needs to be some sort of understanding of what's going on here. So yeah, the US Mint is like, they're super playing it safe for 2022. And you could say whatever you want. It's like, the one thing that I will say is I haven't heard a lot of again, the social media kind of backlash or anything like to that effect about how the US Mint is like taking its foot off the throttle after, just countless, US Mint products that were just perennial hits. They certainly have taken their foot off the throttle. They're hitting the reset button. They're trying to figure things out. They're, playing with different types of sales strategies to streamline the website. And they're doing that for the betterment of everybody. Okay, the US Mint, for its customers and things like that. And I'll be honest, I'm actually okay with that. My personal reason why I'm okay with that is I want a better experience when I go to order from the US Mint in the future. The second part of that is I'm okay with my wallet taking a break for a year. With the amount of product that was coming out that was chase-worthy, I use those air quotes, it was a lot of wallet fatigue just in the last 3 years. And this is kind of like a welcome breather, because I have no doubt in my mind that the US Mint is going to rock out some pretty insane stuff after this year. They just need to be in a better position to be able to deliver the quality that a lot of, frankly, other US Mints do so well, but the US Mint still manages to not do enough. All right, they're kind of like in last place when it comes to just smartly utilizing some of the website tools and the just really streamlining and reconfiguring server stuff to make it a better experience. So we'll see. That's what I'm seeing. Would love to hear your thoughts. Are we seeing a reset button pushed through the US Mid website in 2022? That certainly looks to be the case. And, also, why don't you go ahead and comment below. Is there a coin that you wish was available this year, but it's not? Do you have a wish list items that you want to see in the future coming from the US Mint? It's going to be interesting to hear some of that. I'll read all the comments, even if I don't respond to them. But that's going to go ahead and do it. You guys have a wonderful day. Love you guys. Thanks for all the views and support. Come check me out on TikTok at BlueRidgeSilverhound, all one word. And I could use some extra follows there. You guys have a good one. I'll see you guys later.